Section 1. No person shall be deprived the life, property, or liberty without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of law. To be explained, it is to be considered as illegal. Such discrimination must however be in violation of a specific law. Section 2. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be inviolable. In jurisdiction, it is the power of a court to hear a case. So this section tells us what kind of case the Supreme Court and the other federal courts will be here. Section 3. The privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. My explanation on Section 3 is states that the right of the people to the privacy of communication and correspondence is inviolable except upon lawful order of the court or when public safety or order requires. In the 1987 Constitution. Number 4. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expressions, or of the press, or right to the people visibly to assemble the petition of the government for others of grievances. Thus, the right to freely express one's thoughts, not without a basis. Number 5. No law shall be made respecting an establishment or religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. The first Amendment's establishment clause prohibits the government from making any law respecting establishment of religion. This clause not only forbids the government from establishment an official religion, but also prohibits government actions that unduly favor one religion over another. Section 6. The liberty of abode and changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order of the court. Neither shall the right to travel be impaired except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by law. My explanation to this Section 6 is the liberty of above can be limited upon lawful order of the court, and the right to travel by the requirements of national security, public safety, or public health. Section 7. The right of the people to inform the information on matters public concern shall be recognized. Access to official records and to documents and papers pertaining to official acts. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of the persons, and right to be deprived thereof except in accordance with the principle of fundamental justice. The right of the people. Section 8. The right of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for purposes not contrary to law shall not be abridged. In It is the right of workers and employees to form, join, or assist unions, organizations, or associations for purposes of collective bargaining and negotiation of the mutual aid and protection. Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensations. Eminent domain is the authority and right of the state as sovereign to take private property for public use upon observance of due process of law and payment of just compensation. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contract shall be passed. In this section 10, this must be equivalent to saying no state shall pass a law revoking, invalidating, or altering a contract. Section 11. Free access to the courts and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate the legal assistance shall not be denied to any person by reason of poverty. In this sentence, the right to have the speedy, impartial, and public trial, the right to meet the witness face to face, the right to have the compulsory process to secure the attendance of witness and the production of evidence in his behalf. Section 12. Any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have the competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the service to counsel, he must be provided with one. The rights cannot be waived except in the writing and the presence of counsel. Any person arrested, detained, or under custodian in fashion for the commission of an offense shall at all times be assisted counsel and shall have the right to be informed of his right to reconcile and to have the competent and independent counsel, preferably his own choice. Section 13. All persons except those charged with offense punished by reclusion perpetua with evidence of guilt is strong shall before conviction be bailable by sufficient sureties or be released on recognizance as may be provided by law. Excessive bail shall not be required. The right to bail shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the right of habeas corpus is suspended. Section 14. No person shall be held to the answer for a criminal offense without due process of law. No person shall be put in the jeopardy twice for the same offense. No person in any criminal prosecution shall be compelled to testify against himself. Section 15. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except in the cases of invasion or rebellion when the public safety requires it. As per definition, it is the law stating that an individual cannot be imprisoned or held in the custody inside a prison cell unless he or she first been been brought before a court of law which decides whether or not it is legal for the person to be kept in prison. Section 16. All persons shall have the right to be speedy disposition of their cases before all judicial, quasi-judicial, or administrative bodies. Every person must be afforded the right to speedy trial, provided thus all persons shall have the right to speedy disposition of their cases. Just like that. Section 17 states, no person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. In these quotations, if someone accused of a robbery, for example, he has the right not to provide information which would indicate his guilt. An employer, however, has the right to ensure that an employee is fit for the duties he is to perform. Section 18. No person shall be detained solely by reason of political belief and aspirations. Protect distinct, non-distinct, and distinct belief, as well as the right not to process by any religion or belief. The terms belief and religion are taught to be broadly construed. Section 19. Excessive fitness shall not be imposed, nor cruel regarding or inhuman punishment inflicted. In 9346, in Republic 9346, otherwise known as the Prohibiting the Imposition of Death Penalty in the Philippines. This law commuted death penalty to reclusion perpetua or life imprisonment as applicable. Section 20. No person shall be imprisoned for debt or non-payment of poll tax. This provision is enshrined in our Constitution as one of the rights of an individual. This provision prohibits the enactment of the law criminalizing non-payment or debt or poll of tax. Section 21. No person shall be twice put in jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. This is the right against double jeopardy is enshrined Section 21 of Article 3, that Constitution, which reads, no person shall be twice put in jeopardy punishment for same offense. Section 22. No ex post facto law or bill of attainder shall be enacted. One which alters the legal rules of evidence and receives less testimony than the law required at the time of commission. At the time of commission of the offense is in order to convict the accused.